yourself.
Okay.
Your braids look nice.
Nigga always. I remember
Good braids.
the first time this nigga said,
Hey, yo.
"Oh, I don't get my braids. I don't get braids. I haven't had braids in like 5 years." Every single time I see this nigga, fresh braids.
5 years.
This nigga had braids for
crazy.
Like last year, nigga.
No, but I'm saying what he said. What did you tell me? You said like, yeah.
Okay, I see.
The nigga
Nah,
had
like
braids
the last time I had braids was literally like fucking the Friends show. When you and Dame did the Friends show.
Yeah, these.
When I had
No, I
braids.
just seen you with braids.
No,
I'm talking about before that. Like
the first time-
I hadn't had braids in a very long time.
So the first time he came on the
These
pod,
R&B niggas, man.
Oh my god.
first time he came on the pod with braids, he said, "I haven't had braids since the French show," which was like years ago.
That's basically
Oh, I thought you said 5 years. Was that?
I said 5. I just spitballing like
2019
years.
2019.
2017. Damn.
Something like
We're gonna
that.
talk about 2017.
But yeah, we back.
Less Crazy Pod, Vigavel, Alvetica. What else? Call
I love that name, Alvetica.
That's so hard.
Alvetica is so
We're
good.
gonna do our intros.
I forgot my name, but the biggest. You know, all about that compliment. Anything with Al and Vig in front, that's just me.
Alphamation.
Alphamation. People women love on that one.
I like the anxiety one. That was great.
Alzheimer's. Oh, I got something for that.
Artificial intelligence? That's not it.
I just
I just wanted to say AI or Al.
They was like, that was
Artificial
terrible.
intelligence.
Question mark.
One sucks.
Less Crazy, episode 10. Frame is here.
What up?
Damon is here.
Yeah.
Stan is here. Oscar is here.
It's Logan.
Zeke is here. And we got a special guest.
Best shots, nigga. Shoot at that nigga.
We got a special guest. We got
Strike
the one
one.
and only, my little bladder, Teddy Oso.
Hey, where's the drop at, Teddy?
And his lovely lady.
I'll send it to you guys.
She's
I was-
in the
found
back.
her.
Look
Yeah.
like she working.
My beautiful girl's here. She's working on some stuff for the move. Creating, yeah.
The future.
Yeah.
Building.
I said that. I said Zeke here.
Zeke's
Yeah.
here. Love that guy.
The one and only.
Jesus.
Zeke's so quiet. He's like, fuck. For real. Zeke
Oh my god.
Something like he in class and shit.
He said the
Zeke
teacher
can't,
shit.
What is-
Zeke can't
what
even
was
mind
that? In
it.
freshman-
Zeke can't even mind his business.
Mr. Williams was like, somebody pissing your Wheaties this morning?
That was a big saying back then.
Can I ask a question? Why do white people feel so comfortable telling you crazy shit?
I don't know. I really don't understand that.
Shut
So
up,
we
nigga.
getting tested?
I see why. Go ahead.
Niggas is habitual line steppers.
Oh my god.
Habitual line steppers.
Oh shit! I got this. Well, we got a submitted question last week. I want to touch this because I just really like this, and I feel like this is a great way to start off this.
Let this man live, man. It's Pride Month, yo.
Hey,
Come on.
Jesus Christ, Teddy.
Come on.
Teddy also
Oh,
just said it's
yeah.
Pride Month.
Niggas not Pride Month. It is
Call
Pride
niggas
Month.
gay on the first episode.
Zeke in the back want to say pause so bad. He said what? He want to touch what?
I said pause earlier out of fear. I never say that. It was out of fear.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Y'all niggas never been to college, but all right. What is individualism? Individualism, and what does it mean to you? Individualism still a common concept in today's society. And this was from who, Damon?
My man Stokes. Shout out to Justin Stokes. I know this. I haven't done a shout out in a minute, so shout out to me.
There's no way we can do this. Crazy. Shout niggas out.
Jesus.
No, shout out to the friend of the show.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate him reaching out. What are y'all thoughts on this? Crickets.
I think individualism is still obviously a thing for sure. I think people embrace it. I don't think as many people embrace it as maybe you would see, like maybe from years ago and stuff like that. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know because I feel like a lot of people have individual like style, taste, and shit like that.
Say what you feel, bro.
But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of muddied. You know what I'm saying? Like the idea of individualism is kind of muddied. You know what I'm saying? People think they're doing their own thing, but they're really just doing what they see.
Okay.
B, what about you, man? I know you gotta.
Man, I think I love what everybody's doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Nigga,
lot of
that was not the answer you had the other day.
This nigga.
You was
I ain't
not just
finished.
talking like.
I ain't finished, bro. Can I finish? All right. So like I said, I love what everybody's doing. There's like not a bunch. There's like 5 subcategories everybody can fit in. So it's individualism in that aspect. There's like roles everybody can play.
This nigga running from president. That's crazy.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
for real. Like, you know, you got your panda dunk niggas, and then
There we go. There we go.
nose ring girls and shit. Like,
There we go. Turn it up.
The
I was thinking about
tiny
that
tattoo
earlier.
girls.
Oscar, what you think?
I think there's always like a genre of people now. Like there's
Yes.
like the Tequaches, the Mexican dudes with the mullets and
Wait, what'd you say, David? What'd you say last week?
the Spanish dudes. The Spanish dudes.
Chill.
But I feel like for me, like individualism, like things that I need to work on to be like be myself, I guess, is someone told me they had a mantra. Like I never thought of my own mantra or something that I believe in, or like things that I value, like that I should follow. And I feel like everybody should have those to be separate themselves from other people. I guess.
You don't believe in fuck bitches get money?
Ah, that's a great
got a
mantra.
mantra.
That's a great mantra.
You got one.
That nigga
Mine
got
was
a tattoo on
AOB
his
and
back.
money over bitches, but AOB was all on a bitch, but it was very problematic.
Yay!
So that was my old mantra, but I need to
Give these bitches
reestablish.
the ism.
Teddy, what you think about that?
I feel like a lot of us don't know what that really means, and I think it's just as simple as I don't know, just diving into like really who you are. You know, I've been kind of doing that my whole life, so it's not really.
That shit, your main language now.
It's my main language. It's like, but I don't think about it on day to day though. You know, like I wake up, I like what I like, and I just do what I do. You know, but
Just
I feel
let it
like
flow?
just let it flow. Yeah, I feel like when people think about this topic a lot, then they just kind of get overwhelmed and they don't do what's specific to them. Then they just kind of step outside the box and try and do all these other things. But I don't know, like what makes you feel good. For me, it's like 80s music, Disney shit. And I guess in a way that kind of makes me a certain individual throughout the years. So like, I don't know. I guess that's my answer for that.
Like Teddy falls into like a subcategory, but it's like it's not on the base. Like everybody didn't just go blatantly say I like Disney shit and old music. Like nah, for real.
You definitely stick on what you like.
I was
like the
grilled
floral
for-
shit
yeah.
before that shit was like super
Yeah.
popping, all that shit. Like,
That's what I'm saying though. Is like that's real individual. If somebody hates on you for something you believe in, like that's you found something
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was early on. It was like just
crazy.
Heard a bunch of shit, but like, you know, now people love wearing floral prints again. Even though it was like a thing back in the day. Like my dad,
floral posse?
my dad gave me a really dope shirt for like my school photo in 1 year, and I liked the shirt a lot. And I was like, I want to wear more shirts like this. And then that's kind of how I got into like the floral thing. And then, you know, everybody thought it was like a Tyler thing, but it was really because my dad, he gave me a dope 80s, 90s shirt, and I just wanted to keep wearing stuff like that. But, you know, and that just kind of separated me, at least from like my peers at the time. And, you know, people don't understand you, so they'll just say what they feel. But those motherfuckers were wearing hand-me-down Bapes and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
but even, I mean, I
Secondhand Bape, and, you know, they look like everybody else.
Gemz, go ahead. What you think?
I don't know. I don't look at individualism or being an individualist as a negative. I think it's kind of getting a negative connotation. Even when the question was asked, what's individualism and what does it mean to you? Is individualism still a common concept in today's society? It definitely is. Like Teddy just said, Teddy, I would look at him and say he falls under the subcategory of individualism or individualist. Like everything he does is definitely matches the definition.
Why you
of
sound like that, nigga?
Which is probably why he stands out in front of other people. He has fans, probably.
Niggas hating.
No, but and then me, I'm like so self-sufficient and do everything for self. But even I'm a part of a team as well. But I think I would be an individualist. I subscribe to that definition. So I mean,
No, for sure. I feel like everybody here pretty much can.
Nigga, I still dress like Dom.
no, but I mean, you can be an individualist and like still be what's the
values
synonym
and stuff
for
like that.
That's
individualism?
what I was talking
It's
about
like more
earlier.
like
I think like values and what you believe
What
in.
you stand
and then if you
on.
follow those, then that's you
Yeah.
being. I feel like that's what I was trying to explain earlier. But the word values is what I was
I
missing.
gotta gatekeep that, bro. I'll
Yeah,
rather
so
lie.
just to answer the question, yes, it definitely is still a concept that's used in today's society. I don't think it will ever go away. Yeah.
For sure. I don't know. That's interesting because that shit had me thinking when this was brought up. because like I was kind of like leaning towards what Frame initially said. It was like a lot of people, especially now with social media, it's easy to get caught up in what everybody else is doing, so it kind of can distort who you are at times. I feel like because I hear a lot of people struggle with that, like whether it's their work, they feel like they need to be doing the same thing that somebody else needs to do, but it's like continue to do what you want to do or continue to pursue what you want to pursue. I even struggle with that sometimes, so like I know how it can be distorted, but just got to stick with what you know and what you want to do.
It's hard though, you know, like
yeah,
especially
for sure.
like being in the creative field and doing something that's different and seeing what works in the contemporary space, and then like you're trying to stick to that one feeling that you get every time you create, but then like nobody else gets it. And it's hard to be in that subcategory, whatever category you're in, you know, like people just don't understand it, and you have to keep explaining to them about, you know, what vision you have, and it's a never ending cycle, you know. But I mean, I feel like the artists that we see that have that individualism, they always stand out, you know, and they always last generations, honestly. It's
No,
not
for
just
sure.
a year or two kind of thing. So
Or people try to mimic what they do.
yeah,
Like for years
yeah,
on.
the copycatters.
Yeah.
Do you feel?
I like the copycatters. They reassure me.
Oh God.
Talk that shit, oh. Talk that shit, oh.
Hey,
You got Bay Area, oh, in this motherfucker.
what was you about to say, Damon?
Nah, do you guys ever feel the need to like speak out on that shit when it's somebody like? Because you know how people love to compare just everything,
Yeah.
right? Do you think it's ever you're ever in a place where you feel the need to like, oh no, I'm not doing this. I might have been inspired, but I'm doing it this way, and this is my own thing because of this. Do you guys ever feel the need to express that or explain that?
I feel like it's more of an influence thing at
Yeah.
that point. But I mean, you guys,
No, go ahead. Speak. Go ahead. You good?
I mean, it sounds like more of an influence thing. Like I feel like you shouldn't have to explain every time you're influenced by something. That's just kind of no fun. Like, oh yeah, I made maybe a jazz album. Why should I have to explain? Like, I listened to a bunch of jazz the last 6 months, and I wanted to make an album.
Well,
like,
yeah.
you know, I
Well,
mean, is that kind of what you're saying?
So more so if like somebody listens to you, I don't know who I would compare you to, but let's say somebody listens to you, oh, you sound just like so and so. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lil
does
Wayne.
that shit always got under my skin? Because I'm like, bro, like I'm not trying to sound like this nigga. For the
Yeah.
longest time, like I said, I sounded like J. Cole. Like, nigga, I don't listen to J. Cole like that at all, nigga. Like I might listen to a song, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
how do you like? I'm like, all right,
think-
like in that case,
man, in that case,
It's
it's.
yours, face of that nigga. That's how you be right.
I feel like in that case, like
strike two, nigga.
people are not like trying to listen for what's different in the music at that point. Because I heard Tyler. When have you ever heard me talking about sexually assaulting women in my music, especially early on? Like I was never talking about that kind of
that
stuff.
happened? Okay.
It never did, but it never
No,
did.
with him, with Tyler.
Oh yeah, with him for sure. Tyler for sure. I mean,
What song? I want to know what song.
check out Bastard and Goblin. I mean, his whole career. You ain't got to search far, but I mean, like, I would get compared to that, and I'm like, how? Like, the music has nothing to do with his
You're a
topics.
black suburban kid.
Yeah,
Honestly, because I got compared to Tyler because I wore fucking hats.
yeah, yeah.
So the
So.
same color as this nigga.
Yeah. So I mean, I think with that, it's more so like the people that are telling you that, and like how far their scope
And
is.
y'all
Like
don't wear
that's not our problem. You said what?
And y'all don't wear bait.
That too. I was wearing Supreme. I mean, I was
You had
wearing.
some Vans. You had some Vans.
Hell yeah, Vans.
Yeah.
Sure.
And is it really their fault? Look,
They were saying
Turn
the
my mic
music.
on.
They were saying the music though, not like the style though. They were saying musically, I
you
sounded
are dumb, bro.
exactly. That's
are
that's what I was talking about. Maybe
Yeah, and that's
maybe
what
the fashion sense. Yeah, I could see that, of course, but like music
Everybody was
wise,
kind of like trying to do that though.
Yeah.
Like, that's what like the biggest
Yeah.
thing with like the fashion shit is. I mean, especially like out here, I feel like the trends really come in waves. Like I don't know the whole with.
If I could choose, I would have been one of them like pink dolphin niggas.
yo, young L had ass.
Oh God, like baggy jeans, white tee with the hoodie.
Oh, hell
Like
no.
Frame always says, like right now the trend now is the substitute teacher look. Like that shit kills me because like people really be looking like substitute.
Hey Oscar, I told you, I was like, yo, a lot of like, did you know young people be dressing older than they like?
Me.
No, you don't be
Me as
dressing
hell.
like an old nigga. You are an old nigga. It's different. But like they'll be like, 22-year-old niggas that wear Oxfords. and
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, like you match your age.
Yeah.
Like, but these niggas were like, but that's like the thing now. Like
no
the-
shots
the
at
whole-
Oscar friends.
No, yeah,
I'm sending shots.
even that. But just like that's just an example.
Because I'm Leo out here.
it's just an example of that, like how this the waves, like you can see the trends, and it's like that's what's the next thing. Like I don't really see too many people outside that box doing different shit when it comes to like looks.
What Zeke got something to say?
You 25.
Zeke about to pour me up right now. Shout out Zeke for pouring me up.
I'm so sorry.
Man, so let me get some ice real quick.
No, he's gonna make me a drink.
That's your friend, though. That's your friend.
Crazy.
I love that guy.
I'm going fuck.
That's some shit he would say. Definitely.
Where we at?
I got another question. So what are y'all thoughts on
Oh shit! Somebody muted up.
oh shit, wait, is we so good? On complacency. Not just like art wise, like just life wise in general, like if you just get complacent, and like what are your thoughts on that? Like do you guys see yourself getting out of that? Like whether it's a job or the way you live. Like for me, I think for an example, like complacency with my art. That's why I asked y'all like, is it good? Because I'd be like, I work on that shit like weekly, but sometimes I feel like my designs get complacent whether I'm using the same fucking texture or some shit, because it's just like very just stale at times when it feels like that. But then it's just kind of like what I like to do, and is that okay to just be like that's what I like to do? Like even in a relationship, you just kind of just be like, well, shit, this shit is like how I was in my past relationship. I kind of be like, shit, everything good. Like I thought everything good. You feel me? But complacency, feel like that can kind of get you in some bullshit. So what's your thoughts on that?
Like by complacency, you mean like just sitting idle, basically?
Yeah.
Like you're just coasting along, letting things happen. Damon, that's a good question for Damon. I'm gonna put him on the spot.
And I feel like as men, we kind of get to that. We get to a place where it's kind of like, damn, like everything really cool right now.
Yeah.
You know, like there's not too much going on, and then I feel like we could be doing more, or something needs to change. But it's just like I hate that battle. But as a man, I don't know how to.
I feel like I was
it.
like that the past 2 years, but lately I don't know why. I feel like every morning I've been talking myself to just fucking do it. Like I have to 100% do it. And before I was just kind of coasting along and be like, oh, I'll figure it out. And then now I'm just like, no, every day I gotta fucking try. Which I'm trying to drill into my head.
Like I feel complacency is easy to do, and I feel like just it's because it's easy. It's like we're fine with it. You know what I'm saying? It's wild comfortable to get complacent. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of like getting comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Because I feel like a lot of people can get away with just being themselves, and they're just like, this is how I am, and I'm just gonna use people to do this, and they're just like,
What you saying, nigga?
like I don't know how to like what I'm saying is just like they're cool with just fucking coasting along the way they're
not
moving.
about me.
You're taking it personal.
Go ahead.
You think you're trying to be condescending?
Oh my god.
No, that's what he think
Being
he's taking
condescending
it.
because he complacent. Nigga.
Oh shit, we'll go B.
Man, I think it just comes in waves, bro. Like sometimes I always say this is the boring part of your book. Like when you get complacent, it's just it's with anything. The most obvious example that we all like live through is school, right? That cycle of like the mornings when you wake up and you're like, fuck.
That's me every morning. We're working.
You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Like that should be asked, but like even your complacency is a barometer that you have to like keep up. Because even if you like say you don't do the brush your teeth, wake up at 7, get dressed, and you're getting up at 8:45 this week, and you don't have time to drink your coffee, so you're going into work groggy and shit like that. You're basically getting away from your set schedule that got you to this level. So you're gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? So like complacency in that aspect is kind of good. You know what I mean? It's like your new zero is your starting level.
That makes sense.
Logan?
Yeah, no, like just like complacency it's easy. Like I said before, it's easy to get complacent. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of digging yourself up out that hole. You know what I'm saying? Just finding new ways to recreate yourself, or not even recreate yourself. Just find a new like vigor. You know what I'm saying? Something like to get you up in the morning and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep you going. Because I know when I talked to Teddy, I don't know when it was, like maybe a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, bro, like I'm like super like in a rut right now, like writing, creative wise, all that shit. And bro was like, yeah, nah, dog, like just do shit that you like. Find like some new music to watch, like
Teddy's
a
really
movie
good
to
at
watch
that.
and shit
Really,
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
for
feel
sure.
like that fucking helped. You know what I'm saying? Like I back writing songs, not just like fucking 16s, like songs and shit like that.
I
Wanting
told
to
that
do
nigga
that
stop
shit.
crying.
Like, I mean, yeah, and
Soft shit.
Look
I
in
just
the
looked.
mirror.
I just looked myself in the mirror for real. Splash water on my face.
Why y'all laughing? That shit works.
Gemz go.
Y'all don't do that?
I always laughed at the Issa Rae intros at the beginning of the episodes because she would always hype
rap.
herself. Yeah, like I'm like,
I
I
never
should
thought
do
She
of
did
that
work for
shit.
Issa Rae and she fucking
Yeah.
You a boss ass bitch, all right? Doing the whole rap and all that shit.
She was just hyping her up every
Oh, so
day.
you go ahead. We cipher. This is a cipher.
Yeah, I don't even know if I kind of deal with that. I mean, I don't know. I think I found ways to like kind of not stay in that headspace sometimes throughout the years, like new movies, new music, new books.
Do you think you're mindful of it though? Like you think
Yeah, I
you know,
think-
like when you're complacent, it's like, oh shit, I gotta switch it up.
Yeah, I think right now, like I got a little complacent with like the type of beats I was making.
Yeah, for sure.
So I ended up. But I think what helps me with that is like having a lot of people to work with, especially like artists, like these two, of course. Like when me and Stan did Phoenix Vice 2, it was like, okay, I remember telling him like, let's make like a Rick Ross production kind of thing going on for it. Like, so it's a little more put
What Rick
together.
Ross songs?
They didn't even make the cut actually.
So y'all shout out to okay.
they're made, but I didn't put them out though. But I
I
mean,
don't even remember what tracks those are.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll send them to you. I'll
was
send them
a-
to you, Damon,
it was
because
a
you might
minute
do.
ago. I remember.
Yeah. I just remember like I wanted to have like more of like a what's the word? More of a grown up sound, I guess, or like the next kind of sound. So after I get started on that wave of thinking, I'm just like I'm back in.
I feel
and then
it, yeah.
working with Damon, like, okay, cool. We made Black Ivory sound shitty and it sounds cool in that aspect, but like, okay, let's make sure the next thing is pristine. Like, okay, so what does that look like? Maybe new mics, new EQs, new compressors. Like my brain's working again, and I found like these guys that make really crazy ass samples. The shit that we got, man. Goddamn, it's crazy. So like, I can't stop, you know. And then me and Seven are gonna work on stuff, and me and you are obviously working on some stuff. Like me going back through my childhood music, and I don't want to give it
Oh,
up, but you
shit,
know,
yeah,
stuff,
that's
you know,
crazy,
days
yeah,
like that where
that's
I'm just
just-
like driving around, like, man, I don't feel like listening to music. Oh, let me go back in my catalog when I was in like 7th grade. Like, what was I listening to? Wow, I'm surprised I was listening to that in 7th grade. Like, you know, and then like you kind of just keep going down the rabbit hole, or show me stuff. My girl will show me stuff, and like I just get influenced by that, or like the conversations that she's having at work, or just like family I don't know. There's always these different things that inspire me. So it's kind of hard for me to stay complacent. I mean, you know me, man. Like every month, I'm like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. Like, but as far as music, like when you have as a producer, when you have like 4 to 5 people you consistently work with, like. I just
can
always
find
feel like
something to do.
Quincy Jones, like I'm trying to work on the next best thing for you guys. So I don't know.
Yo, Teddy, I was doing this recently, like maybe about a month ago, listening to some old shit. I was like, oh shit, I was actually nice. I mean, I am nice, but like, oh shit, I've been nice.
Yeah.
Type shit. Do you ever listen to your old shit and be like, and you too, Gemz? Do you guys ever listen to your old shit and be like, damn, like I'm nice, I'm good, and get inspired by yourself?
I did that recently.
Frame too, because even with your production.
I did that recently.
What I do?
I finally listened to Empty Vases.
Damn.
Yeah, I finally
They used to always talk about that project.
Yeah, I hated that tape. But yeah, Nika, my sister, she would listen to that thing all the time, and oh, that's your best project. And I was like,
That shit was fire.
I mix. you guys know what I'm talking about. I mix my vocals in stereo, so they weren't in mono. So like one side of the headphone, you can only hear me.
Damn.
And yeah, that was like 2014, and like that was when I was mixing off my dad's laptop. But I mean, besides that though, like I listened to that, I was like, man, I kind of pieced this thing together decently. It wasn't like a bad tape.
For
like
the time, yeah.
For the time, yeah. Like I was piecing like anime samples together and figuring out how to rip stuff from YouTube and you know verify stuff on FL to make sure it all clicked. And that was probably one project I was like, okay, that's not horrible, but it's definitely not the best though. Yeah, it was definitely a building block, but that'd be mine.
I don't think complacency is always a negative though, because I know you said, is it good that I like doing what I do and I do it all the time, like your cover art or the graphic design. Maybe you fall into a really good curve in your graphic design where you like, I really like doing this, I feel like I'm killing it. I'm on fire right now. You can get complacent in that fire, right? In that hot streak.
That's how I
Everybody
feel.
want to go Steph and hit 10 threes in a row
Facts.
and be complacent in that area of your life, right? Where you just on fire. Like if I record 5 reference demos tomorrow and I'm like, oh, I'm cooking right now. I'm flying through these bitches. It only took me 10 minutes. I'm flying. I want to get complacent in that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't always look at complacency as a negative, but if I wake up every day, I just was thinking this morning. I wake up at 7:30 every morning and clock in. And I go to sleep at the same time. I got a sleep goal that I hit every night, and it's the same thing Monday through Friday. And I feel like every time I wake up, I'm like, damn, it's the Truman Show.
Do you feel like you like a routine?
That shit
though?
is crazy.
Nah, I literally, it's like a routine. It's
Yeah.
like, but it's like that complacency is the shit that I don't like.
Facts.
That I wake up and make money for the corporation instead of me, right? So that complacency I really don't fuck with. But the complacency where I feel like I'm doing something positive that I like to do. Every Thursday coming here and podding with you niggas, that's the complacency that's a positive, right? So.
No, yeah, that's a good perspective. I appreciate that. That shit was dope.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
we are back.
nervous
I
on
hate
the
saying that. We are back. It's just like the most common thing to say.
I be nervous on the mic. I'm asking.
I really don't.
If you watch the video,
I'm nasty.
Y'all be
saying
nervous?
you sound
Niggas get
nervous.
nervous in the booth.
Niggas be nervous in the booth, bro.
That's crazy.
Nah, when I get in a studio session with
crazy.
mad niggas all around, I get like kind of nervous. I don't like recording with mad niggas in the like.
You think they gonna
I feel
run off
that.
with your
Especially
shit?
niggas
That's
I
why
don't
you
know.
nervous.
And like I gotta go in here and be vulnerable
All
on
this equipment.
Nah, that's crazy
I'm not gonna
too.
lie.
Nah, but like
be
you know when you
showing up
gotta
like
like me, my artistry, I'm very vulnerable when I'm saying whatever the fuck
I am
I'm saying
too.
at the time.
Yeah.
So like
That's why I don't
it be
have
just
niggas in
random
my
niggas
session.
in there just like
I don't have random niggas in my session.
yeah, it's
I don't even have like people in my session. When I record, bro, I be having I don't even be having girls. I
it
be
be
having
me and
like,
Jameson.
Wait.
What was the
nigga,
booth?
what kind of girls? you
What?
have?
What?
This
How many
nigga
niggas
is
bro?
capping.
Who would I have in the studio if I was
hey,
a rapper? I would like
hey,
to know what you guys would think
Hey,
about that.
okay, they're not that, but you
I don't know their
had Damon's had some ladies in the studio.
No. Okay. I'm not saying like I've never had women. I've never not had
so you see
people,
the
but I just
viewfinder
don't
and then there's
usually
a
bring like
little
an
one.
entourage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I mean by
You
that.
talking about to create?
Yeah.
The influence.
You're not making like Juicy J type shit, so I guess like shut the fuck up.
No,
Yeah.
my bad.
But yeah,
But I already
Having women in the
back.
studio is horrible though. I ain't gonna lie.
I never.
And they
been
be
there when it
bored as
happened.
fuck. So it's
up,
like,
bro?
why would you bring them here?
Yeah, what he's saying. I never
Pull
been
up to,
around there before.
I've never said, yo, pull up to the studio and chill with me. 'Cause I already know what it's gonna be like. You gonna be in there, you gonna be mad at some shit I said, or you
Yeah,
gonna be
I'm not
like,
even
if you
gonna-
my girl, you definitely, I don't want you there. You gonna be bored, you gonna be mad I said that in the line.
Do you be playing your music for your girl?
Say it again.
Do you play your music for your girl? Like I
No.
don't show.
I send my music
I don't show my shit.
to certain women that I like I want their opinion, but
This
I've
mic
never
on?
been like,
Shut
listen
up,
to
nigga.
this to my girl.
Shut up, nigga.
I don't know. That's a Teddy
Is
thing.
it on?
I think.
Nigga said it's my podcast, nigga.
You a guess?
You a guess?
Nah, but damn.
Oh shit!
Don't work here. Shut up, nigga. Go ahead, Stan.
Niggas is shitting on Stan's whole
Oh my god.
whole
I'm
statement.
being.
Nah,
Me and Stan
but-
having something, so shut up.
Homie fade.
Nah, but I lost my train of thought. But no, I wouldn't send my music to my shorty just.
Or
I
play.
don't know. That's just a personal thing. I've played it before, and I don't know.
Was it awkward?
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't like that
It don't
conversation.
matter.
No.
Right?
That's a real thing though.
No, I know.
Your girl got to be like,
Sure
she got to
is.
understand what
That's
the artistry is, and like you're creating, like so.
Oh.
And even if you're telling your truth, you can be telling your truth. I can hear a story from Al and like interpret his like perception and make it my story, right? Yeah. And I can make the song out of that. I don't mean I'm lying, right? That's it really happened, but you know, and I've had it be negative in a relationship and positive on both ends. I've showed one of my girls just like, well, I really like this. You should make more music like this. So,
Which ones?
I don't know. You're not gonna do all that. Shout out to Thunderbird.
Hey.
Do you guys like Oscar? Do you show like do women know about your photos and shit like that?
Oh,
No, you even
his
know.
face totally changed.
You don't know. Like, no, that's cool.
Oh,
No, that's cool.
What about the photos you
what
took
about
of her?
No,
unbeknownst to her?
no, not Al yet. No, we're not done with. No,
my
we're not
God.
done, motherfucker. You said no, nigga.
I don't
They-
like.
you don't
Okay,
show
do
them,
I have
or
a
do you
page?
just take-
Do I have a page where it shows my work on there? Do I currently? I don't.
I mean, do the women? Like,
But like, there's some. Okay,
well,
I'm not gonna
you
say I
wanna
haven't
bring it
used that. I've used it before.
We
I'm
don't
like,
even make it
oh.
about women. I'll just say, do people you care about, like your family, does your dad know about your photos?
Oh no! Like someone was complimenting me, like, "Oh, your family probably thinks you're cool," and I'm like, "My family doesn't even have no fucking idea
And
what the fuck I do."
it's by a choice, right?
Yeah, it's just like they have no clue that I take photos or anything like that. Like my sister's like, "Can you take photos with me?" And that's it. That's all she fucking cares about. She's like, "Take a picture of me and my kids." I'm like, "All right."
You got a camera, right? Yeah. What you doing? What you doing in 30
get
minutes?
over there? Can you do that? I'm like, cool.
Damon, you rap about a lot of your work in your songs, so they obviously know about it.
Oh my gosh. That's so
I like how you use me to get to Damon. I love that.
That's crazy.
I gotta talk to the rest of the
Oh
Mexicans.
my.
That boy's Spanish. He's Spanish.
Oh my god.
Real interesting.
That boy's Spanish.
That's crazy.
No comment.
Real bummer.
I don't play my music for people like when they're there around me. I feel like it's awkward. When I send
We're talking about women.
when I send people my music, I'm doing it out of sheer like I want to get their feedback.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I send
That's
it
cool.
to them. And then like when they just happen to hear it and they comment on it, and it's like, oh, it's really fucking interesting that you said this here.
What's your sister's
You're right.
music? Or even your career?
My sister likes my music a lot. She is performing arts.
Right. So you guys
Shit
should
like
bond
that.
over shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. I've had her on songs.
What does your sister do?
2 songs. Yeah,
What does she do?
she is a modern arts dancer. I got to put the modern arts because there's a lot of dancers out there. You know, she doesn't.
Oh my god.
She's not one of them.
He said modern arts.
She is not one of them.
Modern arts nowadays is she strips on
Chill,
OnlyFans.
nigga.
That's
Yeah,
modern art.
we going bodies.
No, I'm
Yeah, we going bodies with everybody. I'm not shooting a fair one, nigga. I'm picking up objects.
This nigga said he gonna pack us out.
No. But yeah, I don't know. I send it to people that I want their honest feedback from, or people whose opinions I respect.
Right.
So that yeah.
No unsolicited shit.
No.
And then, so do we go with Al or Teddy first as far as who shares their artwork?
Al.
Okay, Al.
I want to
My
finish.
shit
I want to finish with
interesting
Teddy.
because
I like how you do it though. Yours is cool.
they always be like, "How did you make this?"
See that's but that hey, no bullshit. Real quick, no bullshit. That would be the only pretense I would share my shit under.
I'd be insecure.
When you
though.
get pressed
I
about
do
it?
it though.
Like if they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how does that work?
Yeah.
Then it's easier. Not like y'all really like oh shit, you seen it? It feels like it's weird to me.
No, yeah, they be like really curious. So just like, oh, like I'd be like, well, I'll show you, but I don't know if you're gonna.
I love it.
You know.
You a guest, nigga. He's so mad he not in control. You can see
That
it.
nigga said, Gemz said it fucked him. Teddy said, it's a go.
This nigga Teddy trembling. I saw him 4 times.
He's like, I want to go.
All right,
home.
Teddy,
Wait, what?
That's
He
the
said
real.
my
That's
turn.
Hey Teddy, here I'll even set you up. Same question. Go ahead.
He wasn't even talking about that. He talking about talking in the mic.
Oh my god.
Talking in the mic.
I didn't even say anything. I just been sitting here listening.
That's what I'm saying.
Stan's speaking for me, I guess.
I'm weak, but nah, go ahead. Let Teddy
I
go.
didn't say anything, yo. Nah, I don't know what y'all saying now. You said same question.
Your art with like
That's crazy.
Your chick.
Oh yeah. Before we started dating officially, like I sent her Escape from Phoenix.
Word.
Yeah, that was a little nerve wracking.
Has she ever told you she didn't like one of your songs?
Not yet. I'm waiting for it. I'm sure there's a lot.
I don't like shit,
All right,
boy.
so we're gonna
I'm-
move into another topic. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk about.
yeah.
Everybody can relate to this topic. This was brought up to Teddy Oso. Sorry. Excuse
Hey,
me.
Aji the God, man. It's all good.
Oso.
No, for real. That's crazy.
Hey, what old dude say when he was with 50? Yo, we stopped shooting.
Come from behind the red car. They got us. Nah, but everybody here has been kind of dabbling in the industry as locally. So. Aji, I keep calling you Aji. Teddy.
He really know this nigga, y'all.
No,
Don't
bro.
ever
He
call
knows
this
me,
nigga
man.
Aji.
It's all good,
I
bro.
try to call
know this
niggas by their
nigga.
real
Don't call
name
him
now
Teddy
as we
when
get
you
older.
It's also, nigga.
But yeah, talk about
That's
like
funny.
the Arizona music scene now. Like, I mean, you've seen it all, and you were a fan prior to, so like getting into it. So like,
Man, I don't even know where to start. Honestly, I think it's in a better position. I'll say that. I'll start off with some positives instead of just shitting on it. I think it's a lot better. I think there's more establishments and events happening now that like our generation can appreciate a little more than like popularity contests, and that's just fucking boring and just standing around and it's the same people going to the same shows. I feel like nowadays like people want to be fans. I think the quality of art is getting better, especially amongst our age group. Like, I don't know, it just feels better. I think back in the day it was, yeah, respect the underground. These niggas did not give a shit about the music really. They just wanted money, you know. So like that kind of watered down the culture of making music, appreciating people's music and art. Like who the fuck is going to open up for like, I'm not even gonna throw any names out there, but you know who's gonna open up for older artists? I'm not gonna do all that, but like, yeah.
Man, talk your shit, nigga. What the fuck?
Well, hold up. Let me get my shit off real quick.
This is shit you say on the internet.
He's giving his flowers before he go crazy.
Yeah. Hold up. Because I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm sure you guys know Damon, Stan, like trying to find gigs to perform at, but then you're paying $200, but then you got to sell 200 tickets when you're just starting off. And it's like, how the fuck do I get a fan base, or how do I work with people in my city, but they're really all about just taking advantage of me? But I feel like now it's like a lot different. You got people like Blue that are willing to give their space. You know, there's people that Josh was working with recently that are willing to give up their space because they believe in the music. Mm-hmm. I feel like I see that a lot more now. Like there's people realizing like, oh shit, there's actually talent here. Like let's invest in that. Let's like give people an opportunity. 10 years ago, like that was not happening. You know, it was niggas in big white tees still trying to flex online and Facebook. Like they didn't understand what was happening. But I don't know. I think we're in a better space in Arizona music. I still think there's stuff to work on, and like there's still like, you know, just dumbass niggas in the scene still that just think they
the clout race.
Yeah, you know, like I still see that a lot, but I don't know. Maybe I'm one of them. Who knows?
And just to speak to that last point that you made about people like Blue opening up their spaces and allowing other artists to use it and not trying to tax niggas, fuck niggas over.
Yeah.
I feel like a big part of that is niggas in positions of power. I've always said this: niggas in positions of power out here abuse their power.
Oh, every time.
Or misuse it, or they have a great intentions, just have a terrible fucking ear, but just are fucking influential.
Some people just don't know how to do good business.
And that too. But I'm saying like the people who have like good intentions just have bad fucking ears. So you got them niggas propping up niggas that are just bad musicians or bad aren't that good at whatever it is that
bad
they
music though?
Well, I'm sorry, not bad, but
you can tell bad. You can tell bad music, man. Let's all be honest. Like,
yeah, you can.
No, but there's still shit that niggas just don't listen to.
Well, I'm not even saying that,
I'm
man.
talking about
like
the quality, though.
The quality of it. There's
content.
Can we say when something's not good? Like, I'm not gonna play that in my car. Like, if my homies. I can still say it's bad though. I mean,
that's a fact though.
That's just you. Like
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Somebody comes to me and tells me like they don't like Teddy Oso's music. Am I like gonna chastise them for not like bro, this nigga learned the fucking music theory and
well, see, and that's fine though. Like, but like I'm not gonna go to the show if this nigga's on the bill just cause like
obligated to go.
I'm obligated to go because he's popping online or she's popping online. But like I'm not listening to music. Oh, but I gotta go because I live in the same city as you. Fuck no. Like that's not happening.
No, that's what I had a conversation.
I'm staying home. Like just they don't have to come see me if they think I'm trash. A lot of people haven't. You know, like they're not gonna go see me just because I'm out and about. Like, oh, I see Teddy, like, he's doing this. Like, don't come see me if you don't like the music. I'd rather you just stay home because you're not even gonna wave a hand. You're not gonna buy a piece of merch. You're not even gonna really want to be there. So like, I've seen a lot of that shit happen, and I hate that shit.
But to speak to that point, I don't feel like people even care.
Well,
if niggas like their music or not. You know what I'm saying? It's a popularity contest at that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
For a lot of these niggas. And I feel like that's when you could tell, like, this nigga doesn't care about the artistry of the music or bettering themselves as artists.
It's not about the music.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about the music.
It's not, bro.
It's not about the music, but as an artist, it should always be about the music.
But I feel like as artists, we should be able to like comment on that. I'm in the same space as you. I make music. I dedicate my life to this shit. I feel like I have that room to speak how I feel about the music that you make.
But I just feel like it's easier to be like, yo, this nigga sucks, instead of saying like, oh, you know what, this one thing you did was dope. I did like this one thing.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's artists out there that I love that have shitty ass albums and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, but if I feel like you're a bad performer, if I feel like the music's not really reaching me, like I'm not gonna go out of my way online.
Right,
maybe like I used to when I was first starting off. Like, who the fuck is this guy? But like nowadays, like, you know, that's not my place. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just not gonna go. I'm not gonna repost. Like, that's not my job as an artist here, though. Too, just like to go support you just because you're here.
And I feel like
because you're from Phoenix.
Just because you're like. So I mean, and I hope people feel the same way about me. Like, I'm not asking you to come to every show, and you may not even like me. And there's a lot of people that has done that throughout the years. Like, I know they don't like me.
They told you that?
Tweeted, they've messaged me.
Niggas went on rants.
Niggas went on rants about me. Niggas went on rants about me and then show up to a show 6 months later, 2 months later. Like, niggas, stay home.
Music won. The art won.
Stay home. Like,
security wants to know who.
Security wants to know.
Man,
They ain't even relevant. So.
yeah, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. But you know, and that's the funny. My bad. Yeah.
No, but I feel like
It's right there.
on
Stan.
mic.
literally
It's right there.
I feel like you can say that shit. I feel like you can have that opinion because at the same time, I don't feel like anybody's a hater. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel
Stop
like
that.
no,
Don't
stop.
say that.
I don't feel like
I'm a
anybody,
hater,
no,
bro. I live in that space, bro. I'm a hater at
it's
times,
easy.
bro.
How could you not be?
The reason why I say that is because if some shit,
I want to really know who you
if some
don't
shit,
like.
if some shit's tight, I know I be politicking like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I do.
Running for president.
I really do. But
Why
like,
you smiling? Like
Niggas crazy.
that's crazy. I feel like we can still say that sort of stuff, or you can say that kind of stuff because I don't see you holding back any kind of praise or applaud for niggas that you actually like.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like it's a difference. That's why I say you're not a hater because there's some niggas that just hate everything.
Yeah.
And you can tell a difference. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where the difference
God
lies.
in heaven, that should be fire.
But Oscar, what is your take on that? Because you've been
Mike, that's his mic drop.
That was a different form of mic dropping. My bad, Oscar.
No, I was gonna say,
you're good.
because you've been to your few shares. I know you shot for people and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like to be honest, I haven't seen anybody step outside of or say that this person's above this person. I feel like you guys are all on the same level. No disrespect to anybody.
yeah.
But
No, we definitely are.
I feel like a lot of people still need to be humbled and need to keep working a little bit harder. Same as me, like taking photos. There's so many photographers out there. Just like you guys, there's so many people making music.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anybody like really just step outside of Phoenix. Yeah,
There's a
That's
few.
why that's why.
And I was like, when you guys be like shit talking each other, I'm like, you guys are all in the same boat. And
Yes.
I need to hear that.
Yes.
as well.
Facts. Me too.
No, but like
and it humbles
that
me.
is the point. That is
Yeah.
the point. Is like we
When,
all in
like-
the same boat. Like
Yeah.
maybe we aren't all popping because we didn't go to them fucking shows. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was strictly just about
I went
being
to
there.
plenty of them though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, how many more do I need to
you know-
go? What am I going for?
Yeah, no,
You know,
that's a
like-
good point, right? But back to my point, like I haven't seen anybody really surpass someone.
Nope.
Be like, that guy's really killing someone, or
we got
that guy's
somebody
top
in the
level.
crowd. Was it?
Alright, so the whole thing is
Shit, what is he gonna say?
you're doing something out of the box and you're really not. Like you're just basic. That's why you haven't like pop like
For artists, you saying?
yeah. So like I know all you guys are in this culture. So is it that you think you're doing something out of the box and you really aren't? So that's why.
Okay,
I don't know
that's,
enough
that's a
white
good point.
people.
I got a question though. My question is for. You going first?
No. What he said. That's how I be feeling.
My question is okay, like to speak to Zeke's point,
Yeah.
like he was talking about us popping in the city and like we're on the same level. Like, what is everybody's definition of popping? Is it financially being stable off the art?
Teddy, we know what, bro. Stop.
No.
Stop. That's bullshit, bro.
Well, I'm asking.
You know what we talking about popping?
Okay.
I'm asking because there's different levels of popping.
No, like you not here. You working. Like you're on tour right now. You not here.
I'm gonna throw a couple names out there. Who was the OG? Willie Norfolk
Yeah.
from here?
Yeah.
Futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the other? What's the group? What's the group?
Injury reserve?
Injury. So those are those.
That's
the,
like way before you
what
guys
I'm saying
have
is
popped,
because it
though.
says past,
No, we
present, and
we
future.
went-
So
we all ran.
Yeah,
with
we
them.
all ran with him.
So what
we all ran with him.
So that would be popping right now. Like you would have to be in that space. The future.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
injury
talking
reserve.
about. Yeah,
All right.
we
I
had
just wanted to say that.
examples,
I'm hop up, Mike.
So like that's what I'm talking about.
I guess I have a different vision of popping though. That's not my.
What's your definition? That's what I think, honestly. That where you can finance your everyday life.
He didn't say his-
Well, there's different.
That's mine.
I asked that because I'm finding different levels of popping right now. Like there's other avenues that I've been able to find
For himself.
for
right?
myself
Yeah.
that still sustains me within music, and it's not looking like futuristic or IR on tour. Like I'm finding other avenues. So that's why I asked. I get it. Like they're face and they're everywhere, but like I guess is it financially stable? So I'm asking because I've been able to find different avenues to be financially stable. And to me, that makes me feel like I'm popping. Like
I wasn't even talking about the money. I was just talking about like the notoriety.
just the status and the note. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then,
Well, what good is that?
I mean, once you get notoriety, you gonna get some type.
There's a bunch of.
I mean, I don't look at someone's
good.
like what they're worth. I look at
good.
what they're producing, their music and stuff like that. Especially when they're at that level.
But it
I
does
can
help.
care less how much money they made.
No, but it does help if if you know somebody that knows them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
Let me say.
I mean, I don't know. I just like I'm asking like what I mean.
No, we're
what's,
not attacking you.
that's
We're
what
not-
no. I know you guys are. I'm just interested because like
I'm learning right
That's
now.
You could be
Already
popping in your
does,
city,
bro.
right? You could be popping and not even be popping as far as the locals, right? You can be popping in Arizona, but all your fans be in California or Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right? You could be popping for some whole other
I feel like that happens a lot, like with the SoundCloud era.
But
and stuff,
popping, you
too.
can be getting mad streams, right, from your music, but none of the streams be from
Local.
the motherfuckers that you like
Or even
live
you
around
even
in your
talk
city.
to,
Yeah. And popping is definitely defined on what you think is popping or what I guess what we would consider as popping, right? So like, am I getting shows? If Larry June comes out here, am I getting booked for that open, right? Is that popping?
not really.
I think if they book you,
Yeah.
like, I think in a sense they paid attention to your music. So that's
that
If I get a
yeah,
couple
okay,
songs,
my bad. Yeah.
I think
If you're talking about from that standpoint, if Larry's reaching out, literally
That
DMing
or
you,
the-
emailing, whatever.
if I
Hey,
get
let
a
me get you
couple-
on this bill.
I feel
Like
like it's just levels. You know what I'm saying?
If I get a couple songs playlisted, right, on like Rap Radar or some shit, am I popping?
I would assume you got some more.
Yes.
you got
Yes.
I had a song
Yes.
streaming on Joe K's selection one
If
time.
you're on rap caviar, let's just
So
let's
I
keep
had-
it basic. Yeah.
I had a
have a
song on
resume.
selection. Was I popping at that moment?
Yes.
2020.
That counts, bro.
So
That
yeah, so it's just literally what you would define
I feel it.
as popping. Because somebody else would look at that
But
and be
like-
like,
but
"Nigga,
like
you just
he-
have that. That's not really popping."
Like Teddy being consistent with shows. Is that popping? Like
Definitely.
people are booking
That's
him. That's popping.
that's even more to the example. Like
Yeah.
he's getting booked because he brings a certain crowd to
Yeah,
the fucking
facts.
venues and shit.
I should have used a different word, not pop.
No, that was just the term.
Zeke,
bro.
yeah, Zeke's like,
we know what it means.
Zeke said, "Damn, where did I start right now?"
You niggas not
what did I do?
notoriety,
That's not what I'm
your
talking
fan
about.
base,
Yeah.
you're creating
Hold on,
an
mute up.
audience.
I'm just seeing your work that you're putting out. Are promoters hitting you up, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like, are you getting these shows and stuff like that? That's what I'm talking about. Like
We got to think though, the industry not the same as it used to be too.
That's my thing though. Like I'm okay. Let me ask these two. Like, what's the next plateau? What's the next step for you guys? Is it getting a tour? Is it getting songs on Billboard? Is it?
I think
Is
to
it
me is
feature- I
like,
mean-
to me is online recognition. You're like popping outside of this. You're popping outside of Phoenix. I'm using Zeke's word. Larry June was an internet person before
Yeah.
this. You guys are all internet right now. You do have your fan base right now in Phoenix. Obviously, you guys are known. I know you guys for a while, but your objective is to get known outside of this, and I feel like that's your next step.
Yes.
That's my next fucking step
Yeah.
is to get
Okay.
business outside of this fucking place.
Facts.
And then I feel like that's your next step. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah,
into
and
music.
that's
I'm sorry.
all I'm
That's
saying,
a
Teddy.
real perspective because
That's all I'm
you don't
saying
make
when you
music.
say is
Yeah.
like, yes, you're right about the gold shit. Cool. That's nothing. There's nothing wrong. But what we're talking about is like that notoriety outside will help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get to that goal. Like that's still part of your plan.
What do you guys want to do with it?
I'm gonna let you know when I know I'm popping. This is me personally. I already know
is
at
a
what
great
point
topic.
I know when I'm popping. Me, this I always knew this. When they make 100 Gems type beat, that's when I know I'm popping. When I go on YouTube and I see 100 Gems type beat,
You're talking about
I'm popping.
decades though. That's
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like
decades
that's
and
something.
you're 3 years
That's
on the
still
track.
like-
Chill, nah. But listen, that's something
That
for
could-
me.
I mean, it's something
It
that
can
can
happen. Yeah,
That's-
it could definitely happen.
I'm saying, so we talk about decades, and when I get the AI 100 Gems reference, niggas say, "Oh damn, they got the 100 Gems AI song that just dropped." That's when I'll know I'm popping. Like
I see.
You're
Yeah.
comparing to Drake though. Drake is
Yeah,
that's
I'm
only
just
happening to
saying,
Drake right now.
that's not only happening to Drake. I can go get a Junie type beat. I can go get a like a.
Damn, they're wasting their time on
I
Drake.
can get a.
Yes.
I'm just saying though. That's
The Junie beat just the
That nigga's
future with
crazy.
the Brent Fire. Like
My bad.
that's crazy.
Oscar's getting disrespectful now, bro. That's crazy. That's how we.
Stuff. I like Junie.
That's how we playing Junie.
He's not wrong because that's how people.
I like
That's
Junie,
crazy.
but like still.
Yes. Like when y'all
What do
say
we-
industry shit, it's like, bro, that's not fair. None of us been signed. None of us have publishing deals. That's not fair. We can't say that shit.
Say what?
Talk about the industry. Are you signed to somebody?
What do you mean we can talk about the industry if we're not signed?
Because that's how you get in the industry. Man.
I worked
as a
with
musician.
couple
No?
labels though. I worked with Republic. I signed NDA.
Well, so you're inside.
different.
Yes, you're
It's
inside.
Yeah, that's where I have a confusion because I was like, what, like going back to that, like audience and stuff like that, and then like working with labels. Like for me, it's obviously different as a designer.
That's
so
your whole gripe right now with locally,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like what was I saying? I was talking to somebody about like, oh, my boy with the shit I had sent you. Does it matter who you've worked with?
Yes. In this argument, yes.
Some
Yeah.
people think it does, some people don't.
Yeah.
Who you work with?
In what capacity, though? You know what I'm saying? Did you pay for the feature, or did they reach out to
Anything.
Yeah, but the reason why I say that is because when I got that Assad verse, right? Assad was still kind of popping, right?
Man.
Right? That's why.
Oscar don't even know who the fuck that
I know who the fuck Assad is.
Imagine we ain't talking about
Do you know who the fuck that is? Yes.
I got a Warden feature. That nigga produced Merz's last album. You know what I'm saying? Am I popping? Nigga, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so many different like ways like to look at that shit. Like even when you said even when you said the thing about the Rap Caviar playlist or whatever the case may be, only reason why I say even that isn't popping, there's 1,000 niggas on those playlists
Right.
every other day that go nowhere. And like when I say go nowhere, like a month later, nobody still knows who the fuck they are. That's what I'm saying. So it's just a matter of like how your perspective and how you look at it. Like me personally, what I want for myself is to be sustainable financially off of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say sustainable, I don't need to make 100,000. I need to be able to like pay for my basic utilities and bills. That's what popping the next step to popping for me. That's what I feel like it would be. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge win. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Nah, I mean, from all this perspective, we all got different perspectives on what the fuck popping is, which is dope. Like, I totally get it. That gives me clarity on a lot of this shit, especially hearing it from like a rapper side. Like, I've been around y'all, obviously.
Yeah.
Rapper, but artist side. I can't say artist because we all artists in here, so it doesn't even.
There's 4 artists on the couch right now.
But even that, like, we all artists in another sense.
So we did the Arizona music industry. We on next is the past, present, and future.
We kind of put
Okay.
those 2 in one.
So what's the next one?
We had the bench frame. He was going too crazy on the court. So he on the sideline. We might have to come back in substitute.
No, for real. I don't know how this was turned. It didn't feel like it. So how do I need a? What do you need? Because it was turned.
Technical difficulties.
You're muted. You're good.
Hey, yo.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but.
Turn the mic. Turn the mic.
God damn.
It's fine. I just didn't know which one. I don't know which one.
The less lazy pod.
No, we good. I just didn't know which one you were trying to turn.
I feel it. Your mic's muted too.
Yeah, that's kind of perfect, honestly.
But what were you? I don't know what we was talking about. But Damon, you said you wanted to before we. Oh, we could talk about this other.
I didn't find a topic. I was asking if we found another topic.
I thought you just said you wanted just to.
Not freestyle. I wasn't trying to find another topic on there.
Oh, your phone's recording, huh?
Say something compelling, man.
What would you do?
darker.
Yeah. Who compared you to J. Cole? Who compared you to J. Cole? I want to talk to you.
Yeah, we need names,
But
bro.
yeah, let's go. What? No, go ahead. So, what do you like? Understanding when there's a new era, like, what were your thoughts on that? Were you talking about like locally in general, or like?
I've been telling her a lot. Just like it just feels different.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
it feels different. Like I don't feel the need to talk to everybody again like I used to, and that feels good. You know, you get a little older and you're like,
I was trying to tell you.
walk in. Well, yeah, Al's been telling me that for years. Like, bro, you don't have to say shit to anybody. But you know, when you're young, you feel you got to politic and you got to shake hands, kiss babies, and I didn't realize how much I was doing that. What? Is there a speaker on or something?
Oh, that shit is playing out loud though.
What?
Just let them play.
Yeah, it is. I can hear it. Oh, it's the headphones, I think.
Yeah, he's coming up.
Oh, okay, word. That shit was loud as shit though.
It's so loud though. Sorry, but yeah. Yeah, I would say I don't know. I think when like Josh dropped Searchlight, That's when like I really felt it like
different. Yeah,
different. Not even people like coming up to me and talking. It just. I feel like, at least for me, it felt like a new era. Like, you know, I finally like achieved this sound.
Who is Josh, by the way? Introduce Josh to everyone.
Yeah,
I think he's a good artist.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I think he is too. Josh Cabal is his name. He's like one of the few R&B artists that I work with out here. Filipino cat, just crazy, writing, vocally, just a great person to work with, honestly. But we recorded that one in like 2020, and like. I met my homie D7 around that time, and like I was just meeting a lot of people and working with new people that it felt like I found more of my niche, more of my group, especially working with Stan and Damon already. But like after working with those guys, it just felt like there was more artists that I just haven't found that really cared about music until I found them. And then after Searchlight came out, it just, man, for me, I feel like I achieved the sound that I've been searching for like the last 10 years. And I don't know. Yeah, it just feels different, you know, especially getting like my gigs and stuff, my DJ gigs around the city. Like I'm finally meeting people that really, truly care about music and art and just hanging out and without the bullshit for once, you know, like
I can definitely relate to that as far as photos, which is definitely different than music. But with John,
I feel like it's in the same ballpark, man.
John's a good example. He's been like consistently hiring me for everything he does, and like we get to grow every time and just learn from every experience. And just having all those people on board, again, the consistency, like definitely fucking helps. Yeah. But just showing the people that they're having the same vision as I am, like how you were saying, I feel like that definitely helps a lot.
It's tremendous help. Like, I don't know, you can just build that working relationship and not have to force it. I feel like early on, like a lot of people were.
But you got that trust too. You build that trust between each other, and I feel like they just like working with them consistent. I'm just like they just let me rock and do my shit. And I feel like they probably trust in you to do your shit.
I got a question. So, what do you when people ask you what do you do? What do you tell them, or how's your reaction? Like when niggas are like, yo, what do you do, bro? What do you?
First, I laugh because I don't know how to answer that thing at all. But I just start off saying I'm a DJ producer. I don't even tell them I make music. I just say I just DJ and produce. Like I hate. You know, oh man, I make clothes or I DJ and we met so many people that do all these things and then like they don't really do all those things.
I feel like that's a tough question. People always ask me, they're like, so what do you do? And I'm like, do you mean like 9 to 5? Or
what do you
She's like, so what do you do? And I was like, which one?
Okay, so that was my point with that question was like, it's because it's hard to answer that, like whether it's career wise or like your passion.
There's so many different facets to
there's a
who you
code
are.
switch there because I do the 9 to 5 like Monday through Friday, and then I do the.
Oh, so you guys are speaking like on that?
In general,
I'm just saying in general.
DJ, I don't tell them what the fuck I do for work. I'm a DJ producer. Like I tell myself in the shower. I tell myself when I'm talking to people. Like every conversation,
because you're not in it. You're not really in corporate, so you don't.
I mean, it don't matter corporate. I don't give a fuck what job you're in. Like
you're owning it.
I'm owning it. Like
that's tight.
I'm a Grammy award-winning DJ producer. Yeah, like that's how I see myself. Like anywhere I go, corporate, working, dude.
Inshallah.
This nigga remind me of Kanye so much. I don't know why.
Man, it's just like
that's like a young Kanye. I swear to God.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Those are my pillars, man. Like that's how you get to be where you want to be. Is like you have to think like that. But corporate world, whatever. Corporate world, whatever it is, like I'm not gonna be in these jobs forever. Yeah. Because once I step in that role, it's more confirmation. I know it's gonna be here. I don't need to fake the funk. Like, oh man, I'm working this job. Like I'm a server right now. I'm not gonna be that forever. Yeah. I've had so many other jobs. I wasn't those jobs either. You know what I mean? But what stayed consistent is music and what I do in music.
I hate the after. Like, if let's say I'm at a kickback or a party, and he's like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "All right, I'm finna tell this motherfucker I write songs."
That part sucks. That part sucks.
Oh yeah, bro, I got this going on. I'm like, bro, I didn't want to get into that rabbit hole. That's why. So I tell him give the 9 to 5. I work for McKesson.
You know what can get him is like. It's always the ones that don't have music out. You just tell them, hey, send me some stuff. I'll check it out. But they never send anything because they have nothing out. So that's my trick. That's my trick. Hey, send me something.
Damon, go ahead.
So if y'all ever go to a kickback, or y'all those niggas that that will rap at a kickback?
Hell no.
Nigga.
Hell no. Niggas be like, oh, no.
Come on.
Somebody will find out that I make music and be like, oh, you freestyle?
No.
How can you imagine someone putting you in the spot?
Never. I don't do
So
that
what?
shit.
Nigga, he do music. He good at doing music. That's what that nigga do.
Hey, honestly, not for nothing. So
It's
what-
the
what
after
thing-
though. Like
This is not where I'm taking this conversation, but what I do expect out of people that I love, or not even expectation, a way that you can show somebody you love them and care about them and respect them is how you introduce them. If I'm with Teddy and I'm gonna or even talking about Teddy, I'm gonna talk about him or introduce him as DJ, producer. He does this, and this. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna do it. Zeke introducing Gemz that way is a sign of respect
That's
for what he
fire.
does and shit like that. That's hard. That's the way you should be introducing the people that you love, or the people that you know are pursuing something that you care about. So I would never shit on somebody for doing that. Me personally, I'll introduce myself like, hey, yeah, I make music, or whatever the case may be. I'll introduce myself that way. But I don't want to get into a fucking full blown on like 2-3 hour conversation with a nigga that says he does music that doesn't do music.
that's another
You know
thing too.
what I'm saying?
Like how you introduce yourself.
I don't want to collab. I don't want to work on no music with you. It's an audio broadcast, so I'm doing air quotes, nigga. Because we're not gonna work on music. We're gonna follow each other. You're gonna post like you smoking weed 24/7. I'm never gonna. I'll go to your page and not even know that you do music, nigga. I think you're a regular nigga with a Hellcat. Like, don't no. But like, I'm serious. Like, nah. Like for real. Like, bro. Like I
got a question too.
That shit is so annoying to me. Like, bro, I make music for real. You feel me? Like,
But even the introduction, right? So as an artist, I don't like introducing myself as 100 Gemz or Gemz, the artist. I want you to know me as a person. When I see you in real life, I'm Stan. That's really who I am, right? So I don't ever introduce myself as Gemz. I'll be like, yo, I'm Stan, and like we can go from there, right? You know me in real life. I just saw you in real life. You didn't see me on Instagram. You don't know 100 Gemz.
I
Right?
kind of like that approach.
I used to always have that second persona, like when niggas light skin Jodeci type shit, the 100 Gemz or whatever. When I was A1, I would introduce myself as the rapper version of me.
you're not gonna skate past the
It's
light skin
superficial
Jodeci.
though. Light skin Jodeci, gold on me, froze on me, 100 Gems, no beaming, no
That's
beans.
travel
bitch.
size Drake
But
right there, man.
travel size Drake is disrespectful as hell. We not finna do that, Pale.
That's what I call you though.
Travel size Drake.
Travel
is
size
crazy.
Drake.
Niggas are crazy.
Nigga, we on an audio broadcast in front of 9
That's
cameras.
the name of the podcast.
I'm beeping that shit all the way up.
Don't ain't brand new to that shit, nigga.
You
I call you
disrespected
that
the
shit
shit
all
out
the
of
time.
me.
So when wait, I
That's
ain't gonna take it off
crazy.
the topic. So, but when people compare y'all to like, is that you take that as a compliment? Like, did you take that as a compliment? Him saying Kanye and think to the Drake shit, like
It's a compliment, but it's also like even when I was talking about the tight beats and he was like, "That's Drake." It's like niggas take that as a slight too. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Because niggas will be like, "You trying to be Drake?" No, I just happen to be light skinned with braids. This nigga we just happen to be like have the same type
It's just
of.
ironic.
Yeah, it's ironic as fuck.
I
would say. What do you got, Damon?
I don't put no weight. I don't put no weight into none of that because I don't think any of it's in said maliciously or done maliciously. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. It's lazy. But that's
I would
fine.
say-
I don't have high expectations out of people comparing me to somebody. Like
I would say for Zeke's comparison
J.
for me.
Cole. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's crazy.
I've gotten that like 3 or 4 times.
Damn.
What the fuck, my nigga? J. Cole?
What's the comparison I give you every time I say something?
Oh, this nigga say J. Elect. that is the coldest fucking
see that.
comparison. This nigga drop one song every 10 years though.
I'll be drunk as hell.
Sort of like
Put
me.
out a spot, see Damon and be like, "Bro, you always give me jail." I really feel that way though.
Teddy, what
That's
you think?
respecting.
I would say when Zeke was comparing me to Ye,
Electricity.
I get it though. You know, it's like his drive, his hunger. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, well that too. But I think he was referring to his work ethic though, and like his mindset though. Like I can understand that though.
Like I seen
I don't
him
rap
at the dialogue at the little coffee stand working. Like I was just like, man,
Yeah, I mean, and that's you'll always see me working wherever I'm at. Like
I was just like, nigga, you work here? He was just like, no, I don't work here. I'm working on this project though.
nigga set up shop at Burger King one time.
yeah, with a keyboard.
We was at your birthday dinner. What year was that? At
Yard House?
Yard House. And this nigga pulled out the MacBook with the headphones and started making a beat at a birthday dinner. It's like 8 p.m. It's 20 people in here to celebrate Big Al birthday. Here go Teddy.
Okay.
No, hold on. Mute up, Teddy, because last year,
We wrap it up. We
nigga,
gotta bring
it was your birthday at an Italian restaurant. You say, no, yeah, just pull up. It's gonna be me and the family. Just pull up, nigga. We were pulling up the signed CDs. This nigga pulled out I pulled out the box of CDs. And we're just signing the shit at his birthday party, nigga. What, bro? But no. I'm not shitting on it. But I'm saying to Gem's point, this nigga is just always on, and I fucking love that shit. It's good to surround yourself around people like that.
Okay, let me say this. It's not always good. Trust me. It's not always good.
It's fucking
It's not always
great.
good. Trust me. It's not always good.
It's
because I'm late to a lot of shit. I just can't stay focused. Like
Trying to finish that one little thing.
one thing, my siblings want to go out to eat. I'm running like an hour late because I made this really good. No, hell no. I made this really good beat, and I just can't stop thinking about it. But like, there's certain things that hinder me though, like in life outside of
I understand that,
doing this shit. But I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So there's a flaw.
There's a flaw. No, there's definitely a flaw that comes with. Yeah, it looks like it's fun, but sometimes it's not. Like I'm always stressing about updating equipment, which is money, and I don't really engage in new stuff because I'm always like researching. That's why I'm always a fucking nerd. When I talk to you guys, like, my siblings are always asking me if I'm watching new stuff, and I'm like, I'm not. But I'm researching about Pro Tools or FL. Like,
it kind of keeps you in your lane.
It keeps me in my lane, but like I don't like it sometimes. I want to talk about the new movie that came out, and like, 'cause me and my siblings love talking about that kind of stuff. But it's hard if I want to stay.
All that shit you're
on
talking about right now, bro, is what separates you from other people. I'm not dick riding.
Well, I'm just saying
This
that's
is what separates
I'm just saying though.
separates you. This is what separates you from niggas that are just
Yeah.
novice or just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, well, I'm just saying-
that's the
right
shit.
now.
When I hear you say shit like that or just see you, nigga, I don't have to hear you say any of this shit. I see it. So when I see it, I fucking admire it, bro, and I want to emulate that. Like,
I just want people out there to know there is flaws with it though.
I
Like,
I understand
because
what
I remember
comes with it,
growing
but
up and
niggas are
watching all
lazy.
these videos of like all my favorite artists. Well, there's a lot of my favorite artists that would talk like this, but never give you the other side to
Bro,
that,
that's
and
what-
like
that's what I hate
I'm
about
trying to
interviews and
give people that are looking up to me like the other side, like
The transparency.
the transparency, because like he's like, man, I'm doing like 20 beats a day and we're room for 10 summer type shit. Like, oh, that's so admirable, but like, he's missing out. I missed out on a lot of birthday parties and a lot of family events back in the day because I wanted to just stay home and make music. And then my parents are like, where are you at? Like, yeah. So, that caused a lot of like separation between me and my family because I was just wanted to stay home. I just wanted to go to a gig or check out live music. I get it, Damon, but like,
I hear you,
no,
Teddy.
I'm just letting people because there's people that reach out to me asking me for advice, so I'm just letting them know this is what comes
That's
with
good.
it.
Thank you.
Like,
I understand that, Teddy, but the reason why I say that is because them niggas do like an eighth of the work that you do and still miss all that shit.
well, that's not my problem.
That's my point. That's why I admire what the fuck it is that you do. I understand what comes with it. I do. I definitely understand. But what do you want?
You do.
What
I'm
do
just
you
letting the
fucking
people
want?
that are about to watch these
Niggas
clips
want this shit.
No, like,
Do y'all niggas want this shit? That shit, like,
Already talked
it
about
makes me question whether or not I actually, not whether I want it, but am I acting and putting in the work as somebody who wants it? When I see you working, I'm like, fuck, I gotta work harder.
so
Type
I
shit.
always
Shout out to Kim K.
tell D7, like, I remember telling him when I started working with him at the studio, like, okay, yeah, we're all ready for this moment. We all want this moment to happen, but like when it comes, are we all gonna be ready? If that label calls me and I'm able to have that mixing opportunity or that tracking opportunity, to producing whatever it is, am I going to be up to par with the quality of work?
I think you will.
Oh,
Y'all going through
outside on the outside looking in.
my God.
On the outside looking in, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, that's another reason why I'm just always on it, because I've had opportunities where, like, literally the day of, hey, we need you for this gig. Are you able to do it? Okay, bet.
You
I
just gotta
have
show
all
up.
the music ready for that gig. I have all the music ready for whatever it is. But like, am I just ready for the opportunity?
That's the double-edged sword, though, because
So-
all those sacrifices that you, my bad, but
No, go
all
ahead,
those
go ahead,
sacrifices that you made, right? The time and the missed movies, the missed shows, the missed dinners with your siblings, the being at the birthday dinner and recording, trying to fix the beat. Like, all those sacrifices are gonna make you great and make you ready for that opportunity when the label call. You're gonna have all the beats ready. You're gonna have all the mixing opportunities ready. You're gonna have the DJ set ready when they say, come DJ at this spot, I need you, and this is your opportunity. You're gonna be ready because of all those sacrifices, hours you put in.
Amen.
So it's a double-edged sword. You know,
That's what I'm trying to get at too. I'm just letting people know, like, there's two sides to every story, And
It's like, nigga, you don't know how many hours of sleep I missed because of this.
Okay, there's somebody, no, because one of my little homies hit me up, and I'm like,
Little homie.
I'm trying to verbally put this for him, like, okay, he's one of my brother's friends. He's little to me, like,
be sunning people
Prince.
too.
no, I'm not sunning him or nothing like that, but
He did that shit
one
with
of
Jay Prince.
Oh my God.
One of my little brother's friends hit me up recently, and he wants to shadow me basically. So like, this is me trying to give him game through your guys' platform.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate that.
So I don't know. Yeah, whatever, guys.
No, we're listening. Go ahead.
No, for real. I want to.
Y'all funny as hell.
Going back to the question with the when you introduce yourself and have that conversation, how do you feel? Like, what do you do? Because you're like, you do a lot of stuff too. Like, you're a creative. Like, I feel like you're a creative director. You can take.
You definitely push that on me, and I feel like I've had people push that on me for sure.
For real?
For sure.
What would you say
Especially
you are,
music
though?
wise.
What would you say you are?
Me, like I just do photography, but outside of that, I just tell people that I have a 9-to-5 job, and I'm a program manager, and that's
So you do the career route.
Yeah, I do the career route, and then it's just a bonus that I take.
Oscar, not Ain't No Jody.
Basically, yeah.
They call you that though, and they start calling you.
People do call me that, and then there's a lot of people that don't know I do all this shit, and then they'll be like, "What? Who's Jody? Or who's this?" Or like the person I'm with, and people are approaching me doing that, and they're like, "What? What the fuck's going on right now?"
But my question to you is, are you aspiring to make photography, all this kind of stuff, a full-time job? Like, realistically, because I mean, I feel like it's tight when people don't have those type of aspirations and literally do it as a side gig. That shit's hard as fuck too, because it's like dope that you can separate the two, if that's even what you're on. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's
the nigga director. He back to producing.
It's a hard question because I've definitely put more years into my career than I've done in photography, and I feel like right now where I'm at in life, my career is paying off of all the time that I put in, and so is photography. Like the last job that I did was the most paid I ever got doing photography, in the 2 hours that that's like the most money I've ever made for just 2 hours. Fucking pushing a button and taking photos. Oh, for sure. After that, I was just like, okay, I should apply pressure on this, especially after that.
Damn.
Do you see yourself eventually?
Like slogans and shit. Apply pressure.
Do you see
Yo, he
yourself
from the Bay
eventually-
for real.
Oh my god.
Eventually falling off from your 9-to-5 and getting in more into photography, or that's something that you don't see yourself doing?
I don't know.
Or you always
It's
have your
really
9 to 5
paying
on the
off
side?
on the career wise. Like, it's really paying off, especially after today. Like, all the shit that I did,
That's
and all
crazy.
the feedback that I got off of everyone, they were just like, you did really good today.
Yeah.
And like, you don't get that when you're doing music, and when you're doing all, like, the payout isn't that great. You really got to stick to
I'm
it.
telling you,
It
there's
takes
some
time.
You really got to
avenues.
stick to it. Or like, I do one
Trying
good
to
dish shit
tell
at
you.
work. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
there's other avenues to like the music shit than just like being an artist.
True.
Like, I'm not trying to pull my business out there, but I'm teaching right now that's very lucrative if you guys are like, just stay on this shit. That's why I was trying to tell you years ago, like, bro, figure this out. Like, there's money involved that you can like be attached to that you just can't see right now.
Never said that.
Whatever.
No, I'm just but
Whatever.
even that, like,
But yeah, no. So the way you're speaking about it now, like I'm seeing that now.
Yeah.
You know, where like you're seeing some bigger checks from your
That's
creative
just
work,
tough.
Yeah,
and like,
putting me in those positions too. I'm like, why are you trusting me to do this? Like,
Dude,
that's
it's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah,
and
yeah.
They're just like, no, you do really good work. And
We believe in you.
yeah, and
you
I'm
kind of
just like,
second.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel you. You kind of second guess yourself. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this is the moment now where like there's that shift happening.
Yeah, definitely. No, it is a pivot point, I guess, especially when I'm in that position. But I want to keep that ball rolling, especially after that. I want to keep going.
You try to get flued out.
Oh yeah.
You like
That'd be the dream.
So, since y'all artists, right?
Oh my god.
No, since y'all artists, right?
It's photography art, though. It's photography art.
Since y'all artists, right? You know, if y'all could get a foot in the music industry, all you had.
He the nigga that be like, y'all still doing it?
Yeah.
All you had to do was go to like a Diddy slumber party. Would you go?
Oh my god.
Here we go. Is that time of the night?
catch me with Diddy in the bed eating Cheerios.
Okay,
I'm not
I'll be
Usher.
honest. If it was Diddy hitting me up to attend this thing, I would do it.
No, not the thing. That's
Wait. No, we talk about.
I'm there, whatever.
Whoa, we talk about.
Whatever it is.
We talk about the party after the party.
Diddy?
Yeah.
You're talking about P. Diddy, though.
Here we go. We're on that.
We talking about Puffy Combs.
Yeah, I'm
This
there.
turned to a conspiracy.
You're talking about decades.
Yeah. They're on Eyes Wide Shut, man.
What?
That's
We not talking about the day party. We talking about the night party.
It gets crazy.
No, we talk. Yeah, it gets real crazy.
Eyes wide shut.
I've seen BT After Dark. I know.
Did you see Diddy After Dark? Diddy After Dark. Diddy After Dark.
Well, the one controversial thing I say on here.
Hey, Al, it's Diddy After Dark. Diddy After Dark.
I've seen it.
Hey, Teddy.
They are.
Yeah, what?
Blackball
Doing that?
Hey, that's the name. Diddy After Dark.
I need you to elaborate what's happening at the party, man.
I want to know after that.
You tell me what's happening at the party. Now let Zeke let Zeke explain the party.
It's just a Diddy slumber party. You know, we got that big bed in the back.
Slumber party.
Yeah, I'm not going, bro.
Insert
I've
clip.
seen worse on the west
Wait,
side.
no. Meet up. Hey, Drink Champs, Diddy talking to Jadakiss and Fab. Why don't you party with me, Daddy? That's what he talking about right there. Y'all doing that?
I'm not going. You guys know me. I'm not going.
You're not going.
I'm not going.
Hey.
I have a room. I have a bed to go to. Like I don't.
If I'm getting paid 2 bands to take photos at this party, I'm going.
Gemz, you going?
But what do
Only
you?
2 bands.
What if it's out in the middle?
I'm not built like that.
We getting out of here.
But yeah.
All right.
I want this to be like a 2-hour pod, 3-hour pod.
We keep going.
Nah,
Take another break.
what? We gotta do a part 2. Let's just do a part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah, 'cause
right.
it's late. You know, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, see, exactly.
I gotta work corporate.
All right, take us out of here. Highlight of the week.
Man, just follow at
Highlight of the week.
Crazy on Instagram, man. You know.
Yeah. But before we even get to that, Frame, I need you to step in when it gets to you. Zeke, highlight of the week, my brother.
It's been a good week. It's been a long week though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good thing though. A highlight. A highlight, single.
Yeah.
Wow.
You said, what about my son?
My son walked today. That's what he's saying.
That's a highlight of the week.
Go ahead.
I'm getting tired.
I didn't say
I'm
it.
getting
That
tired
was
of coming
not
at my
me.
son, man. Hey,
Strap season.
hey.
Squabbles.
Let's
squabbling now.
just made more money.
Okay.
Oh, you guys gonna put it on me? Damn.
Quick.
Highlight of the week.
Oh, today for sure. I fucking handled that shit.
What,
I was
handle
so
what,
happy
handle
about
what,
it.
handle
The
what?
customer meeting.
Got you.
I had like VPs come in.
Hard. That's tight.
I was stressed.
Highlight of the week for me. I woke up, got to this money. Honestly, for real, just being able to keep everything in perspective at work and shit like that, and being able to come here. This is really, really, really a highlight of the week for me.
After this, can we do a segment on your job? I want to know what's going on.
5 minute segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll run it back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll do my highlight of the week. Zeke called me with a business endeavor. He said the check went through, and he said we might got some shit popping. So that was a highlight of my week right there.
Go with Frame. Frame got one.
Damn,
It's not hot today.
Yeah, that's true.
68 in
Should we
my
go
pocket.
Al, Teddy last?
I got a few. Is that all right?
Yeah, go crazy.
Everybody mute up.
it's your episode.
Yeah,
All right,
it's really
well,
your episode.
Some of that shit I know you don't want to co-sign.
Yeah. There's a good majority that's kind of nuts. Damn. I think you guys want to pause that for a second. That's crazy.
Pause now, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say I had a few. Last night I went to see Janet Jackson. Yeah, that was awesome. I got to see her with my mom. Like, I got so no. Oh yeah.
Janet Jackson. Keep going.
Janet Jackson is who he's talking about. Everybody.
That's why the nigga Mike muted.
Yeah, thank God. Okay, yeah. So I saw Janet. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. He was referring to Janet Jackson, not my mom, everybody. Yeah, so I saw Janet with my mom. My sister came and my girlfriend came. That was really dope because I'm moving in July, so. Yeah, we on tour, man.
How many? Well, name out all the shows real quick. So, if they made it this far,
Hold on. I still got some more highlights real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we still putting the tour together too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
No, so it was that. My dad came to my reggae set at Central Records. That was dope. I think that was his first time coming to one of my DJ sets, and It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Man, I picked up a Janet vinyl today. We got some callbacks for jobs in Atlanta. That was dope. I might be working at possibly one of my favorite studios in Atlanta.
Oh, this nigga cooking.
Nah, it was it was a coffee shop out there that's really it's I don't know, it's just a lot different than coffee shops here. Ran by black people.
They not fucking racist?
They're not racist. Now,
Yo, real quick.
Yeah.
Racist fucking coffee shops out here. Just give us 2 minutes on that.
let's.
2 minutes.
I mean, yeah, let's do it.
Just give us 2 minutes on these fucking racist.
Y'all really trying to get spicy?
No,
This nigga
Yeah, really.
the whole time. Fuck Z.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Nah, speak
No, for real. No, I mean, I can do both. I'll try and. Yeah, do it real quick. Yeah, so recently my friend that was working at said coffee shop was fired because he had reported some racist comments from upper management as well as one of the owners at this shop, and he was fired with no explanation. That was some bullshit. That really ticked me off. And then I was let go from a coffee shop. I put my 2 weeks in. They decided to have a logistics meeting with me. And during that meeting, they decided to let me go. Yeah, for a coffee shop. It was mom and pop coffee shop. Decided to have the meeting in like a dark lit room, just very, very unprofessional. But I mean, whatever, you know, it is what it is.
They were trying to intimidate you.
You could say that. You could say that. You know.
Was the track really hidden?
The track was not hidden. The white saviorism was there. So you
That's
know.
all we'll say from here.
That's all we'll say from there. You know. But fuck cartel, fuck hidden track, you know, go support.
We did not say fuck the cartel. We said fuck cartel.
Just the roasting co. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the cartel.
It's still fuck Lux. We need
On
more.
Cetus.
We need more black and brown coffee shops that are for the people, by the people.
I'm not standing for anybody.
Yeah, we need more black and brown coffee shops. We need more black and brown restaurants. Yeah, so
Al, take us out of here.
I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I'm moving to Atlanta. Everybody I know, Oscar asked the question, but yeah, I'm moving out of Phoenix. I don't know how long we'll be there, but
And you're on tour before you leave, right?
yeah, and I am on tour. We're having a going away party the day before we
I was
leave.
gonna
So
ask about a home going away party.
oh yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
It's gonna be. I guess we can announce it.
I'm sorry, I'm
We-
positive.
We can answer right now.
We can announce it because we got it confirmed, but it's going to be at Central Records, July 22nd. That's a Saturday from 9 to 1 a.m. Grandfather's DJing, Alex Castles and Wicca and myself are DJing. So there's 4 DJs that night.
What's that date again?
That's July 22nd on a Saturday.
What
I'm gonna
time?
bring a baddie.
9 p.m.
I'm on
9
my
p.m.
Leo.
to 1 a.m. So be prepared. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for having me. I love you guys.
Oh, no, man.
These are my brothers for
Free
Roski.
up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And Al send us on with a positive highlight for the week. And,
Oh, shit.
that's it.
Damn. I'm working on another zine, you know. That's in motion.
Part 3.
4.
Oh, 4.
3 was a floppy
Where was
disk.
I at?
Everybody. I was shadow banned. So.
Shout out Dom K.
Yeah, see. It was a fucking flop.
You were
So,
shadow banned? What?
I am shadow banned.
Why?
Everybody, I think we are shadow banned. I don't know.
No,
Shadow
but like,
banned.
yeah, I dropped 3 and it just was not hitting. I get like 4 likes. I'm like, damn, I put hella time
He
into
deleted
this.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of businesses do that too, where they try to roll out like clothing. No,
If you're not paying,
doesn't
you
get
shadow
traction.
banned.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're not paying, you shadow banned.